Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is an Object 260. It's a Tier 10 Soviet heavy tank, but it's also a reward tank, so that means it's a premium, and it's located on the south spawn of Lakeville under the command of Filipperino. And, well, he's only got one mark on the barrel so far, but I'm sure that he will have 3 very soon. Game started. Now, it's a standard battle, so I think he's going to be going down the valley. It certainly looks that way. Now, he's got a 122mm BL13 gun, which can do 440 alpha, and standard ammo is normally APCR, but he's actually switched them around here because he's got the premium ammo, the heat, actually on the number 1 button, and he's carrying plenty of that, 28 rounds and only 11 rounds of APCR, which is the standard normal ammunition for this gun. Okay, well, he's headed up the valley. Looks like it's going to take the right side, which has got that horrible hump there, which makes it very difficult to get good gun depression. Oh, puts around into the lurver. He's only got a 105mm gun, but a fairly decent armour. This tank has got very good armour and good mobility. Puts another one into the lurver's lower plate. That's the big vulnerability of that lurver. A huge frontal lower plate. It's absolutely massive and you can't really miss it. Okay, he's just staying up here. Reload time 8.89 seconds, which is very good for a 122mm at this tier. He's pulling back, see if he can get a shot on that EBR. No, I don't think so. Can he get up over? Oh my gum, he can! Well, I've never seen a tank get up here on that side before. That is a first for me, and he's now going to be reverse side scraping on some of these opponents. Puts a round into the GW Tiger P and takes him out of the game, and bounces around from an E50. This is a huge place to fight from. Takes out the lurver. Oh my god, how can the enemy counter this? This is really difficult for them. He's got good shots down on top of the enemy. Unless they change position, they're going to find that he's going to be shooting all of them. 440 hit points out of that E50. That's an average roll. Now, there's Carnarvon down there, but he can't get his gun depression down on that, but he can hit this Emil. Puts 387. That's a low roll. Bounces the round from the Emil in return. This is fantastic play. Never seen this done before. And he puts one into the EBR's turret for 539. That's a very high roll. Bounces around from the EBR's gun. That was I don't know which round that was, but he pumped another one into the Emil, who's really getting... I mean, he's being trolled by Filipperino here. In fact, the EBR, he tried to retreat, but he just couldn't, and everyone seems to be bouncing off his hull. Fantastic play, trying to get that Emil, but the Emil popped up, and now this can get it really difficult, because the Emil's got good gun depression, whereas Filipperino hasn't, but he might be able to still get around into the top of the turret. Just trying to find the right position to do it in. No, not yet. He's still loaded with the heat. He's backed up a bit. Can he get a better round in? Trying to get the top. Going for the cheeks again, I think, on the Emil. Or is he trying to get the gun? Going for just underneath the gun. Didn't get it in. I do know there's a slight weakness on the gun line, isn't there? I heard about that there is a weakness in the turret of the Emil, but he's already punched through it once with the heat rounds. But I think that was a shot down. And oh, he's decided to troll him by jumping on top of him, puts one into his front plate. He's gone all in now, and the Emil's down. Going for the Centurion now. He's going to go for the town, go for the turret ring. Yep, gets that one in. And his teammates have come around the corner now, so he's got help. This Carnarvon rather, not a Centurion. He's not going to last very long. Oh, and the kill goes to Filipperino, and he's potentially got the high caliber. What a way to deal with the tanks in the valley. Never seen that done before, and I will have to remember it. Certainly, what a thing to do. That was classic. Okay, now, who's next? There's a Jaeger somewhere around here. It was last seen just around the corner. Now that's going to be a tougher opponent. But remember, Filipperino has still got all but 3 hit points. Puts one into the lower plate of the Jaeger, bounces the round in return, and potentially he's got a steel wall now. going for that lower plate. The Jaegeru is in full reload. He's just taking rounds from everyone. He's got up alongside him, pump around through his side. Jaegeru's going to be toast. One more shot, and the Jaegeru's dead. Right, over here we've got a Striv hiding behind the house, and a Gorilla when he's hiding amongst the houses further down. But I think the next target's the Striv. Puts one in for 479, a high roll. But he's obviously going to get hit. Yes, he did. And he's been hit by the Gorilla's 15cm gun. Pumps one more into the Striv, who's a one-shot. His teammates can deal with him. Yep, the E50M got him. Now we just need to deal with that Gorilla. There's only 3 enemies remaining. Oh, bounced another round from the Gorilla. 750. One in. He's going to need at least 2 shots to take him out of the game. He's going to be reloaded very shortly. He's going for the ram as well. Puts one in. And I think he got a fire. But he just needs to back up a bit. Yep. And the kill went to the E50M. Thanks for his help. Now, we've got 3 kills. And we've platooned with the E50M. So we've now got a BIA situation. And that was the last enemy. The Object 432 was taken out by the UDES. What a victory. That was one hell of a battle. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's a first class tanker for Filipperino in the Object 260. And out of minor medals, he picked up a bruiser, fire for effect, and a shell proof. But just look at these epic medals. He got a cool headed. He bounced so many rounds from those enemy tanks in the valley. He also picked up a brothers in arms with the E50M for getting at least 3 kills during the game. They both got 3. And he got a Confederate for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else. A Steel Wall for blocking the most damage in that game and surviving it. And a High Calibre for dealing the most damage in the game overall. Just look at the amount there. That is fantastic. Well, let's have a look at the team score. Top of the table, 7,976 hit points of damage in that game. The next high scorer was the SU-130PM with 3,071. And after that, it was the Gorilla 15 on the enemy team who managed to get 3,042. And some of that belonged to Filipperino because he did get one shot in, that Gorilla. Fortunately for him, he bounced one that on Filipperino's approach, and I think that made him vulnerable. When it came to kills, it was the E50M. He did very well. 5 kills. In fact, he poached some of the kills that Filipperino was after in the valley because he followed up after him. After he managed to go over the top, take out or get on top of the Emil, that little E50M scooted around the outside to pick off the enemies that were remaining. And the next high scorer was Filipperino with 3 kills, and then there's 3 tanks on the enemy team with 2 kills apiece. And when it came to base XP, it was Filipperino, 1,199 base experience points, 1,179, just 20 lower for the SU-130PM, and 959 for that E50 Aslains M, and a great game for him. So let's have a look at detail. He fired 19 rounds. He got 19 direct hits, good accuracy, and 18 penetrations. Well, it just certainly did help that he was firing the heat ammo to make sure those shells went through. Only 1 round didn't connect with the target. 7,000, well, didn't actually go through the target, I should say. Everything connected with the target, so very good accuracy. Damage of 7,976 hit points, of which 440 were at more than 300 meters. I think that was one of the shots on the Stridsvan, I think. Yes, the 103B. And 14 shots received, 2 penetrations, 12 non-penetrations. Well, it was the Stridsvan that managed to penetrate, so did the Gorilla. They were the only ones who did penetrate during that game. Everyone else in the valley just didn't get through. That armor was just too good for them. 12 non-penetrations, most of them just ricocheting off the armor or hitting the tracks. Damage blocked to 4,280 hit points, and that includes one of those shots from the Jaegeru, which again did not go through. It hit the tracks. 4 enemy vehicles spotted, 9 enemy vehicles damaged, 3 killed, and 398 hit points of damage assist. On a premium account, he earned 64,999 credits, but, and here's the kicker, after repair, ammunition resupply and consumables, he actually made a loss during that game, 33,257 credits. And the reason? Well, it's all that heat ammo he was using. But never mind, because Filipperino earns a huge amount of credits from clan wars and strongholds, so he doesn't matter, doesn't matter because he can always get those credits back, no problem whatsoever. He received 1,199 XP, times 2 for the first victory, got 90 bonus because this is a premium vehicle, premium tier 10, and he picked up 3,688 experience points to take away. So a lovely round there, and certainly it was amazing the way he handled that tank up on that ledge, and I've never seen that done before. You were actually shooting down on the enemies on the other side, and if the Arty had survived, I'm sure that Arty would have been launching rounds into him as much as long as he was up there. But because Filipperino took out the GW Tiger P with the first shot that he did once he was up there, he managed to prevent any further damage to his tank, and well, he just trolled the enemy from that height. They couldn't do anything to stop him, and he was just putting round after round into them. So well done indeed, great game. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, hit the notification button so you don't miss out on any of Filipperino's or Oppenheimer's replays, or Jiffy's for that matter. We have Unicums, we have standard players, we have Arty replays, we have tank replays, but there's an awful lot you can learn from our channel, so do subscribe if you can. Thanks very much for watching.